Thank you for joining me. I'm Juan, lead trader and founder of Prosperity Trade. In this quick short video, we're going to go over our weekly watch list. You're going to want to watch this video. So first ticker I'm going to be looking at and keeping on my watch list for the week, MRNA. And this is going to be a COVID play, a new variant play. I think there's going to be a lot of hype in the COVID sector. So this is something I'm going to keep on my watch list. Key level for me is 324.07, this line here that I placed. If it can pull back to there and bounce and show strength there, I think it's going to reverse and go 335. And if 335 breaks, it has potential of 343. So we look at it from the daily. It bounced down here to 215 and it's just been ramping up ever since. And it got this big spike once the new COVID variant fears came about. But this thing has a lot of potential. I think there's going to be some hype on it, and it's definitely something you want to keep on your watch list. Next is Zoom. Zoom also got some hype for potential close down. During the first shutdown, we see that Zoom went from 223 all the way as high as $587, and it's just been on a downtrend, been beat up for a while. I think there's some potential there. It's something you want to keep. This might be better as a swing trade, and it'll be strictly dependent on shutdown. If they start to shut down anything, then this is something you're going to want to have on your watch list for a great swing trade. I think Zoom will bring in a lot more revenue during the shutdown. So I'm putting Zoom on my watch list. I would like to see a bounce for a day trade off of 217.50. If that holds, then it can possibly reverse to 225, and 233 would be a second target. Next is NVDA. NVIDIA has been on an uptrend for quite a while. If we look here, it broke through this trend here and it's still climbing. It did a little bull flag, and it looks like it's starting to form another bull flag. So if it doesn't drop below 309 here, I would say that this is good for a swing trade. If you're going to get in this, 309 should be your exit, which is kind of a ways away. But it looks like it's starting to form another bull flag, and the potential is back to the high of 345. If you're going to day trade NVIDIA, you need to have this area here, 308.85 hold. 308.85. If it shows weakness and it falls into 308.85 for a day trade, it can possibly bounce back to the 310, 315 level. So that's the plan for day trade. The BFRI was another hype stock, COVID hype stock. There was a few of those that people were day trading quite a lot. So I think this is still going to get a lot of attention. 720 needs to hold. If 720 holds, it can possibly break 850. It can retest the new high, but there's a lot of resistance at a 948. You see here it tapped it twice and it got rejected. If you're going to trade this, I don't like to trade things that break out as soon as it opens. I like to see a nice sell-off, and I like to see 720 show strength and then possibly get in there if it shows signs of possibly reversing. If we look here on the Fibonacci, it's in this level here, in the second level here of the Fibonacci. So if it drops, it can possibly reverse here at the 688 if it drops that low. But if 720 holds, then I can see it reversing. ISPC is another hype stock that got a lot of attention. 20 was strong resistance for this, and it broke 20, went as high as 24, and it's starting to pull back again. I think if nothing much gets attention, this will be back and people will start to trade this again. 1759 needs to hold for a swing trade. And if we look here, it did have like a mid candle breakout pattern, but for me, I would like to see it bounce down to the 1750 for a possible reversal. And if we look at it on the daily, it's again kind of forming that bull flag here. And if this holds, if it drops as low as the 1750s around here and it holds, it can possibly form a bull flag if people still give this attention and it's still popular with COVID and all the other variant type of hype stocks that have been moving. Another stock that was moving quite a bit on Friday is AHPI. Key levels for AHPI, I would like to see it maybe flush down to 697 for a possible reversal. I'm not too excited about AHPI, but there can be a lot of hype. It did get a lot of hype on Friday and spiked up from 558 all the way to 10 pre-market. If you are going to trade this, just know that 10 is a strong resistance. 10 has strong resistance, and just be careful with kind of climbing up close to it and getting and flushing back down, because there's a lot of people that got trapped here. And the last stock on our watch list is APT. Again, another stock that hyped up, went from 5 all the way up to 721. It's still kind of like on an uptrend. I would say if it continues to make higher lows, possibly on a dip, try buying it. As long as these lows here keep getting higher and higher and it's still showing as an uptrend, I would say on the next dip, possibly 627 area, 630, buy it for a possible breakout and a retest of the high. So that was my watch list. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, comment, and like, and see you on the next video.